So damn annoying. All right, let's start getting into this. Why do I have feedback? Oh no. There we go. All right. Hopefully it doesn't sound too terrible. Actually, let's find out if it sounds terrible. All right, let's start getting into this. Does not sound terrible. All right, we're good. Anyways, so what do we got here? We got Bitcoin on the weekly. Also, just so you all know, Love Guru. Dang. The name change again. Love Guru. Here we are. What's up, JB? How you doing? Love Guru. Also, just so everybody knows, DZ technically was the first one in. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, and I had to restart the live stream, but he did request DGen and Ondo. Ondo's already on the list because, you know, OM got devastated. I mean, whoo, got devastated. If anybody was here a couple weeks ago, I mentioned I thought it was going down to 142. I didn't think it was going to keep going. That is insane. But, hey, here we are. Here we are. What's up, B-Rock? How you doing? All right. So, checking out Bitcoin on the weekly. It's looking pretty damn good. Look pretty damn good. Microcipher giving us that green dot. That's beautiful. If I turn on this buy-sell signal that we got last stream, all we have is a sell point. We haven't quite gotten that last buy point, but the last time it flashed by was way down here on the weekly. If you bought when it said to buy, that was a great buying opportunity. Absolutely insane. So, yeah, anyways, on the weekly, I guess this thing is like only right. So, pay attention to this buy-sell signal, especially on the higher time frames. Let's go ahead and check out the daily for Bitcoin, though. Bitcoin, I am very bullish, very bullish. I thought it was going to be a poopy-doopy day. Turned out not to be that bad. Bullish backtest achieved. The only problem I'm seeing now is the fact that we have a stochastic that might be stupid. Rhodes, what is up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Brad? What's up? What's up? So yeah, looking at the daily here, we're fighting with the 50 simple moving average. Noted on Monday. This is going to be the most weird Monday we've seen because we have news coming out that Trump basically said, I did not say there were any tariff exemptions on anything. And then people are like, oh, wait, but the messaging on Friday was, and you know, The problem here is crypto reacted to it. So there is a mild possibility we pull back, but we will see what's up. Yo, what's up, Johnny? How you doing? The OM debacle, that's going to cause a lot of ruffled feathers in the space because that was over $5 billion wiped out in a day. So that's going to be hard pill for some people to swallow. I know they thought that was going to be the end all be all in RWA plays, but it will create some uncertainty in the other RWA plays. So of course we're going to have to check out Ondo because that's the next one that comes to mind. But I believe Link started jumping into the RWA space. So did AVAX. So did a few other projects, so we really do have to pay attention to those. But we're going to be doing a little bit more analysis on Bitcoin. I mean, not much has changed. We just got a bullish backtest. Really, that's about it. But we're going to be checking out Ethereum, XRP, Solana, ADA, Algorand, HBAR, Sui, Near, FET, Ondo, and of course, we're going to look at the meme OM. So yeah, let's go ahead and check everything out. Let's dive on into this. So right now on the daily for Bitcoin, everything looks fine. Everything looks copacetic. No big problems here. Looking at your 4 hour. Your 4 hour looks reset, ready to go. Stochastic's low, not overbought. The problem we do have this red dot sitting right here, but we could be forming a green dot sometime soon. I mean, with China trying to stimulate the absolute crap out of their economy and manipulating their dollars, I mean, it makes, or sorry, their yen, whatever. But it makes sense for Bitcoin to start going up. It's going to be a safe haven for some. Anyways, we did have this uptrend on the 4 hour. We broke down from it. Now, decisions need to be made. Are we going to keep going up or are we going to go down? Not all the way sure. Not all the way sure. We're going to have to find out. Yo, what is up, Vic? How you doing? How you doing? All right, so right now what I would be expecting is a move up somewhere to the $96,283 level, but remember, we're going into a Monday. Mondays, historically, will end up in a way that we're not expecting. We could be expecting a dump and it pumps up and then we dump on Tuesday. We could pull back. We could pull back as low as, I would say, 77,295, putting in a higher low, and I would be hyper bullish still. So, yeah, trading tonight going into tomorrow, going to be a little bit rough. Checking out our 1 hour time frame. Now, our 1 hour showing we have bullish divergence, surprisingly. That's kind of cool. So maybe we do keep catching some bids off of this, but once again, risky times. XRP will be the next OM. 58 cents dream will come true. Exactly. It's prophecy. 589, baby. Prophecy. What happened to OM? DZ. OM, their project, basically the guys running their project left. All of them. They just left. So that's usually what happens. If you're not going to work on the project anymore, nobody wants to invest in you. So, yeah, everyone's sold off. Needless to say, everyone's sold. All right, looking at Bitcoin's liquidation heat map, we have a lot of liquidity sitting right overhead. I mean, right overhead. Holy crap. We got 78 million, we got 29 million, and we also have, what is this one? $93 million sitting overhead. We have a bit of liquidity to the downside as well. So it looks like we're getting some mixed reactions right now out of the crypto space. Why do I not have a camera and nobody told me? Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. Oh my goodness. I don't have a camera right now, and nobody mentioned that. Interesting. Interesting stuff, guys. Alright, we have a camera again. Some bullshit. Some bullshit! Anyways. So yeah, right now on the weekly, you can see there's liquidity on both angles. So we really have no clue where this thing wants to go. Tons of liquidity to the downside. Lots of people going long. Not very many going short. Not very many. So we're going to see how the bulls take this. We'll see. Your camera's on. Yeah, it's on now. Oh, so the dev don't believe in the project no more. Sounds like ETH. I'm pretty sure Vitalik still believes in Ethereum. I just don't think he, I don't know, knows a good solution yet. At least he doesn't go out there and start talking too much. So there's that. Alright, so Bitcoin right now, as long as we maintain these higher lows, fantastic. But noted, as long as we stay above 78,488, we're still bullish. So even if we pull back a bit, still bullish. I just assume you were off cam by choice. No, I had to log out and log back in, and it creates problems. It creates problems. Anyways, this is Bitcoin right now. I'm leaning on the bullish side because we are broken out. Remember, bears till breakout. We have breakout. I'm bullish. That's all it takes. Bears till breakout. We're broken out. I'm bullish. We break back down. I'm bearish again. Welcome to the world of trading. Everybody's like, you flip-flop. No, we just weren't broken out anymore. But right now we're broken out. Super bullish. Anyways, moving on. Let's go ahead and check out some Ethereum. Going out to our daily time frame, because that's really what I want to look at. Basically in these weird, uncertain times. Volatility is one thing, but the daily will really tell you where the price is going. So checking out Ethereum. Ethereum kind of looks like dog shit, but, you know, there's hope. We might break out of this short-term downtrend. We just might. Still looks like dog shit. We are getting a nice little buy signal from back here. We're chugging on up. No big deal. I can't wait till you don't have to explain that anymore. You know, it would be nice, but I'll always have to explain it, Rich. I will always have to explain it. Because so many people are like, oh my god, you're such a bear. We're in a freaking downtrend. Why would I not be? That doesn't make any sense. And then all of a sudden, like, well, you should be feeding me sunshine and rainbows. Or we'll live in reality together. That's fine. But anyways, looking at the daily here for Ethereum, it looks fine. You have a high stochastic, which is annoying. But looking at your 4 hour, 4 hours, nice reset, beautiful uptrend here. You're just making higher lows. This is great, actually. So right now, on a scalp-ish, maybe like a week-long trade, something like that, we'd be looking for Ethereum to more than likely test that $1,942. More than likely, but we need that breakout. If you don't get the breakout, I mean, all of this is going to Poop Town, USA. Population Vitalik. It's just going to be all bad. But I would be looking for a 14 to possibly 18% upside move. Caspa, please. Got you covered. Got you covered. We need to moon already. Need is a strong word. We need water. We need air to breathe. We don't necessarily need a pump. We just need market movement. Once again, this is a trading channel. I don't care if it goes up or down. I'm going to trade it. I'm going to make profits from it. As soon as you stop getting married to altcoins, you're going to love this, especially to the downside. Oh my god, there's so much money to the downside. You're going to miss pumps. I'll tell you that. You're going to miss them. Or like OM, you're going to miss the really big dumps, but the sustained sell pressure, so much money that you could just be profiting. But most people just don't want to short the market, and I don't get it. What up? Good afternoon, Harry. How you doing? How you doing? But anyways, let's write this down. Caspa. We'll check it out for you. Don't you worry. But yeah, right now, this is what I'm seeing out of Ethereum. We could see an 18% rise. Could be nice. Damn, we got 23 people in here and only 8 likes. Shit, I should just end the stream. Y'all don't even like this shit. Damn. Anyways, going on to XRP from here. We're just gonna move right along. This is the idea to the upside. If we get that hidden bearish divergence, this could get gross. We could be back down to 1129, but we're not even going to talk about that. We're just not going to bring it up because we're taking over that 50 simple on the 4 hour. This is a good start to the upside. Very good start to the upside. Anyways, moving right along here, we got XRP. Now, XRP is one of the few ones. The whole market could be extremely green. This thing is breaking out right now. I should be saying sweet nothings about it. Sending it to 58 cents, baby. 58 cents. I'm sticking to it. 58 cents. Hidden bearish divergence is being achieved right now. 58 cents. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Anyways, right now, we still could see the price get up to $2.30. Maybe it goes higher. Hey, Porky, can you do MSTX? Yeah, I got you. Porky, it happened. It did happen, Jim. Alright, Jim has been here for a while. I've been calling for OM to get wrecked for a long time. And I bet Jim and I missed this shorting opportunity. We completely missed it. I said White Rock's 4-hour structure looked exactly like OM, and it happened. God Candle, really? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We even joked it would be just as fast. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. All right, MSTX. CONL. I don't know what that is. If you put it in all caps, that would help out a lot, guys. FNGA. All right, and it happened. It tanked. It really did tank fast. It fell fast. It was so bad. All right, so right now, XRP, you are set up for some more upside. I'm still looking for that $2.30 level, but at this moment in time, you technically have hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour. This is a real thing. You are resetting your stochastic super fast, which irritating, but this is your current downtrend that you're working with, and for some reason, XRP just doesn't want to break out yet. Doesn't want to do it yet. So there's your bullish case. Your bullish case is almost done. Your bearish case is just getting started, baby. If this does flip bearish, which I would be very grateful for, because then it'll be another prophecy achieved. We could be going down to $1.08 for XRP. I say send it. Send that S 50%. Send it, baby. Would be great. Anyways, let's check out your daily time frame. Now your daily, it's fighting against the 50 simple moving average while you're getting the 50 and 100 curving down on you. This one I am not bullish on, even though you broke out. Technically you have a bullish backtest. I'm not bullish on this. I'm not. The fact of the matter is, it still does not change. You went straight up. You didn't backtest a gosh darn thing. Nothing at all. 58 cents sounds right. Hello, Porky. Solana headed to? I don't know. We're about to find out because Solana's next. Don't you worry. I even did some research. Turns out the project leads on OM were originally major members of Rio DeFi. They've been in a court battle since 2022 when OM got caught misappropriating funds from Rio DeFi. Oh, wow. That's good. So their movements were manipulated. God, I knew they were going too fast to the upside. I freaking knew it. They were out here just, oh, those weasels. Those weasels. Hong Kong court ruled in Q4 2024 that OM had to disclose financial records. Case is ongoing. Wondering if their due date came. It probably did come. They're like, we got found out. No. Damn, how many people lost money on OM? I did not even invest in it. So, didn't lose a damn thing. Alright, so this is my problem I have with XRP. It's the straight line up and no back tests. You just never touched it. So at a minimum, I'm expecting 87 cents to be touched eventually, but 58 cents seems way better. If we go out to our weekly time frame though, your weekly, it is showing signs that it could start rallying up. You still have yet to touch your 50 simple, but you do have a level that could act as support if the prophecy is real. It's sitting right down here at, lo and behold, 56? 57.68? 57.68. Nope, a little bit higher. Hold on. Right there. 58 cents, baby. So, yeah, that's what I'm paying attention to right now. 58 cent XRP. I have all the reasons for it. Number one, I just think they need to backtest something. Just saying. Plaintiff Rio DeFi asked for the court to freeze assets so that OM couldn't sell Bitcoin, but the court denied the motion. Oh my goodness. So you mean to tell me they have an opportunity of selling off Bitcoin? Oh shit. Well, this is turning into quite the saga here. If they sold Bitcoin and used it to buy OM, makes sense? That would, actually, yeah, that would make more sense. That would make more sense because there were a few days where Bitcoin was going down and OM was just skyrocketing. That makes a lot of sense. since their DAO had a bunch of assets. And wow, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Anyways, moving on from XRP, going to Solana. So checking out Sol, let's see what it did today. Sol looking good, looking good. It's like it's got a fresh new haircut. You are above the 50 simple on the daily. This is great. If you can manage to get above 135, fantastic. I would love a bit of a pullback coming back down here to 118. You know, grab some Gatorade, some Doritos, some chips for the road. No big deal. But yeah, no. Sol. I'm thinking eventually you're going to get back up to 220. Looking pretty good. BitConnect! Oh, God, not another BitConnect situation. That would be terrible. I wasn't even in the space for BitConnect, but I know about it. Dang, that's crazy. But yeah, so this is what I'm seeing out of Solana. We had a nice little falling wedge we broke out of. We're maintaining an uptrend. It's looking pretty darn good. That stochastic on the daily looks awful. The 4-hour looks pretty decent. You already touched the overbought territory. It would not surprise me going into a Monday if it pulled back a little bit. However, you already bullishly backtested the 200 simple on the 4-hour. So Solana's not looking bad. Not looking bad. As long as the market doesn't start taking a giant dump on everyone's chest, we could see this thing rally up. Don't be surprised if it comes back down to 118. Do not be surprised if it comes back down to 118. Alright? I know there's going to be somebody they're probably going to message me. You said it was going to 220. I got stopped out. Bro, pullbacks happen. Alright? Chill. We're in a brand new uptrend. Relax. Anyways, moving on from here, we have ADA. ADA. Hold on. I need a drink. Same boat, ADA looking pretty decent. We are still looking for 71.55 to play out. We had this local downtrend we've broken out of. We never bullishly backtested. A bullish backtest would be appreciated. We're still underneath the 200 on the 4-hour. So, checking out our daily time frame here, we have a death cross that has formed. We have not gotten the double cross. A nice little bearish backtest on the 50 simple would be nice. But another bullish test at 57 cents would be better. Noted. I could see this thing going all the way up to 79 cents on a nice little pumpy morning and then rolling right on over. ADA is still on my shit list because it went in a straight line up and it did not bullishly backtest this level right here at 42.27. So ADA, still on the shit list. Don't you worry. I still think it's going lower. 42 cents seems like a fantastic area to buy. 24 cents would be better. Especially after this nonsense over here. This was some BS. I'll tell you what. But anyways, we could see this thing pull back still. However, on the daily, you got your capitulation dot down here. And you also have some beautiful bullish divergence that has formed. And now you're making these higher lows possibly. So as long as you stay above 57 cents, you can stay bullish, but you are still in a very distinct downtrend. So we are still bearish on the ADA asset, is what it is. Oh damn, never mind. SafeMoon is still the king, 17 billion. Luna is still the king. What are you talking about? Luna is the best. I didn't think SafeMoon was that much. Wow. Wait, SafeMoon is worth... Hold on, which SafeMoon? Is it SafeMoon version 2? Because that doesn't count. I was in the original SafeMoon. I made 100x. That was my first ever 100x. Safe Mars was my second. But, man, the idea of still holding it to this day, shocking. There are some people still holding it. Shocking. They created a version 2 back then so that it would be easier to put onto exchanges. But a real slap in the face, somebody made the SafeMoon meme over there on Solana, and they raked it in. They made so much money. So much money off of it. And then, of course, it went straight to crap. But SafeMoon, it was a fun ride. Never going again. Never again. Alright, so this is what I see out of ADA. I'm still bearish on ADA, but we could see a rally up to 79 cents. It is a possibility. Checking out your 4-hour time frame, this does look like you could be forming some hidden bearish divergence because here's your previous high. You have higher relative strength now than you did back then, and it is a lower high. So if you do start pulling back, it's going to be a real problem. If we pull in our buy-sell indicator that we just got yesterday, it is telling us to sell right now, so that is also a little bit alarming. If this does sell off with this lower high, this could get really gross really fast. You're looking at 39 cents to the downside, which could be a 39% drop. So be careful on Safe Moon, or on ADA. It's not Safe Moon. I don't know why I just said that. Safe Moon on the mind now. But could be another 39% downside, but you are working with an uptrend, so just be careful on ADA right now. Just be careful. Anyways, moving right along here, we have Algo. Algorand. Yeah, kind of looks, I mean, yeah, you broke out of a recent downtrend. That's great. You bullishly are backtesting it. That's fantastic. Algo, you also did something very nice. You came very close to a bullish backtest from before. A nice bullish backtest. This is a good look. This is good. This is what I want to see out of XRP, out of ADA. This is what I like. We sound very bearish. We're not sounding very bearish. Bitcoin's bullish AF. It's these altcoins, bro. It's the altcoins, man. Now, another thing that is really going strong for Algorand, you're about to get this double cross just like Solana. The only problem, we're still in this longer term downtrend, so we stay bearish till broken out. Anyways, if we cannot cross, if we are incapable of breaking above 22.18, we're probably going to see a lot more downside. Down to 10 cents would be likely. But there's still hope. We're in that bearish control zone. No big deal. We have quadruple bullish divergence on our indicator here. It is telling us you should have been buying all the way back at this level at 22 cents. So you know there's somebody still buying. As soon as you get that first higher low, go long. Go long. Throw the Hail Mary. This thing could start rocking to the upside. If it does start going to the upside, you do have a price target based off of the daily, which could lead you back up to 36 cents. From where you're sitting right now, you could be looking at 93% upside. Yeah, I think we're about to hit that point in the cycle when BTC pair being to leech back into BTC like crazy. Noticing some pairs trading against their alt pairing. Yeah, that's not a great look if that does happen, because then it's like altcoin bear market 2.0. I don't think the altcoins came up enough for them to be able to draw enough liquidity from them. So I'm thinking a little differently. I think the alts are bottoming out, and we're about to see a weird spike in the altcoin market. That's just my personal opinion, but we'll see what ends up happening. Anyways, if Algorand does manage to break its downtrend, you're looking for 93% upside. However, if things do get a little poopy, if we get a little dump, one more little dumperoo, well, we could see this thing fall like 32%. That's unfortunate, but you kind of, I mean, you're kind of starting to look like you could be putting in some bearish divergence. Sadly, if you bearishly backtest that 20 cents, it's gonna be a bad look. It's gonna be a really bad look. 10.10 would be the target down here. That would be kind of unfortunate, but it's a possibility. Anyways, moving on, we have H-bar. H-bar. H-bar's trying its best not to suck. It is trying so hard not to suck. You do have a trade setup right now. You lost this recent uptrend, but that's fine. It's no big deal. You're in this nice falling wedge pattern. You like to see it. You also like this bullish consolidation right here. This looks kind of sexy, I'm not going to lie. If we start getting a nice bullish cross on these indicators, it could look real nice. We're looking for a 19,973 and a formal breakout. It kind of looks good. Looking at your daily, though, kind of looks like dog shit. So there's the problem. That daily. Death cross is forming now. It's forming now. Going into a Monday, if we're bearish after this bearish engulfing candle, you'll see some follow-through. And you're not going to like it. You're really not going to like it, because you are in this falling wedge. Very easy to go see 11 cents. Very easy. And it could be a bearish backtest. This could get real nasty. Real freaking nasty. Weird to think some people are still holding $2 algo. Oh my god. Now that is weird. That is weird. So with the death cross in full focus here for H-bar, and also H-bar, don't get me wrong, still on my shit list. Still on my shit list. You went in a straight line. Can't do that. You need to backtest something. If we get this next leg down, it would be a formal backtest of this area back here. Would be a formal backtest of previous support acting as support once again. Acted as resistance back here, could act as support. It is a perfect touch from this trading range right back here. So just keep that in mind. Don't shoot the messenger for being realistic, but we could see a 14% rise right now. However, if things get bearish, if things are terrible, you should be expecting another 54% downside on H-bar. You never backtested it when you broke through it. You utilized it as resistance just fine. You never bullishly backtested it. Guess what? Some whales down here feel like they missed the boat. They could be pulling that ship back to port so that they can all take a ride out to the island, alright? You're still in this long-term downtrend as well. Keep all of that in mind. That's the only reason why we have a bearish setup. If we do break to the upside, you could find yourself going back up to this 29.4 level. That would be a 69% upside. Giggity. So yeah, that's what we're looking at for H-bar. Just stay on your toes, people. Stay on your toes. To be leveraged short right now, I would not hold it against you. It actually makes a lot of sense. But your 4 hours kind of telling you, hey, we might rally overnight. We might rally overnight. Thanks for the updates. No problem, Marco. No problem. I'm here to help where I can. Anyways, going on from here, we got Sui. Here we are. Sui trying its best not to be a total shithole. However, I would short this. All day, every day, I would short this bad boy. Hidden bearish divergence achieved. Bearishly backtesting, $2.34. I'd short the hell out of it. $1.24. I'm looking for it. I'm hoping for it. You had a beautiful uptrend here. You fell through. You tried to hold. You bearishly backtest once. Bearishly backtest twice. Looking like we're going lower, baby. All the loser who bought OM are starting to come out and tweet about their loss. One dude tossed 3.5 mil, and it's worth 200K or less right now. Yeah, I saw that. Of course, everybody's going to cry about it because they're hoping somebody's going to save them. Welcome to crypto. Welcome to crypto. That's all I got to say. Only put in here what you're willing to lose. If you're getting married to an altcoin, you are more than likely going to get burned in the worst type of way. So just keep that in mind. I don't know why everyone needs to tell everyone that every cycle, but man, 13 people who have not hit the like button. People just hate it when I sound bearish. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm not bullish on the alts. Fun fact. Now, based off this move back here, we were expecting more downside. So either way, we're still looking for this $1.24 to play out. It's just taking a while. So we have called this move since back here. Since we made this little spike up, we have been calling for a 42% drop, getting down to this 119 level. If you were in here and you saw this downtrend, you would still be sitting in a short. You'd still be in a short. You'd still be up. Yeah, Sui. $1.24, I'm looking for it. You also have a major downtrend that you'd need to fight through, but in this nothing area, I don't think market conditions are strong enough for Sui to break through it and go back up to 337. I could be wrong, because that would be a test at that downtrend, but I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I am, and you also have a red dot right here on Cypher B, so that's on the 4 hour. The 4 hours saying, hey, we about to sell off, brother. So Sui does look set up for some downside. Question, do you think BTC is probably going back to the top of the range? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it came down a little bit, but Bitcoin's broken out. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm not bullish on the alts. Not bullish on the alts. All right, that's Sui. Let's check out Near. Checking out, oh shit. That is not the chart I wanted. This is the chart. So Near protocol. Near, you hit support once. If we can touch 188 one more time, I'll be really, really bullish. I'll be so bullish. I'll be the #1 cheerleader. But right now, we did touch it once. I'm looking for a little bit more upside, maybe 7%. But it does look like the market's starting to cool a little bit. So that's unfortunate. Let's check the daily. Daily time frame, you're completely in the oversold territory. Triple bullish divergence. Things are looking good for Near. They're looking really good. But confirming a low would look better. It'd look way better. So if we can come down, maybe hover right above 188, then start getting that move to the upside, we could see a 166% move to the upside. So near does look really, really good. Near looks good. You have a breakout. You have a test of support. We are just looking for another, just confirm it. Try to break it, bears. Try. If they can't, hey, send it. Send it to the upside. Your daily looks great. Your 4 hour looks looks like The problem with the 4 hour that I have is the fact that you had this uptrend and you broke through it. We need to confirm a higher low. So would you buy into alts now or wait for more confirmation for a swing trade? I feel like alts will at least go up 70% if Bitcoin goes back to the top or sets a new all-time high. So that's the whole thing. You're contingent on Bitcoin. Things like near, I would take a chance on. I would have a tight stop loss sitting right here at 181. I would take a chance on things that have broken out of their long-term downtrends. I would not take a chance on anything that is still in their downtrend. Would not take a chance. It has to break out. If it doesn't break out, I'm still very bearish on it. Very, very bearish. And luckily, we have this really cute new buy-sell signal. God, it's telling us to sell right now? Unreal. I always take your financial advice, Rich. That's pretty funny. So yeah, we've been putting in lower highs. We need to start putting in some higher highs, higher lows. If we can get a higher low, near is set up for glory. Glory. The problem is you can pull back a little bit, like just a wee bit, but we would be looking for a pullback. Maybe we come down. I would say probably this area here, 198 to 188. Allow the pullback to happen. Wait for the buy signal to come. Just relax. Don't need to trade every single night. Going into a Monday, you don't need to do that. But the next leg up, I'm looking for $2.50 for near. I'm looking for some positivity out of near. Near, we're hopeful. We're hopeful. Looking for 17% upside. If we get that pullback like what I'm looking for, then we would be looking for 26% upside. Could be nice. I forgot a spot trade. On spot, there's a bunch of stuff basically face down in the mud, pants ripped open. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's for spot trading, there are buying opportunities literally everywhere. I think right now near is a very good spot buying opportunity. That's just my opinion, never financial advice. Because noted, if you lose 188, could be going down pretty low. Pretty darn low. Could be coming all the way down to 99 cents. And that would be 50% of its value gone instantly. So just keep that in mind. Tight stop losses are still needed, even on spot buys. But no, near looks great, in my opinion. FET. Going on to Fetch AI. So FET caught my attention today because it was up. And I was like, what's FET doing? Anyways, we have this downtrend we've been maintaining. It tried to break out. I don't know if this is a bearish backtest or not. I was helping my wife put together this like toy kitchen thing for my daughter, so I couldn't look at this chart first. So we're looking at this together. Just eyeballing it on the daily. We have triple bullish divergence, which is nice. We're fighting against that downtrend. You should take a look at it. Wait, what? Hey bro, how you been? I've been good. Hold on. Whoa. Managed to catch a huge bag on Titcoin. What? Titcoin? The fuck is that? Take a look at it. Looks like it's repeating. We'll take a look at it. Okay. Titcoin. We're into the memes suddenly. Alright. I actually don't have any crypto money. Only my attention is firmly on the stock market. Jim, I understand. Just take a look at it. It looks like it's repeating. I'll check it out. Near should do well with the AI boom incoming. Could be. Porky, I'm watching your channel in support of you, but I can't hear a damn thing. Bar loud Latin music, just letting you know I'm here. Meet Damien. Everybody go check out Meet Damien's channel. He is an absolute all-star. He has a much more bullish take on the market than I do 90% of the time, but he also reads the charts extremely well. So you guys should go take a look at his channel, give him a nice little sub, watch him. Let's see. I'll rewind later. Sounds good. Hey Damien, awesome stream today, man. I'm so mad I missed it. Yo, what's up, Woozy? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, Woozy. We missed you. Honestly, we missed you, bro. On Solana. Yeah, we'll check out the Titcoin. If we can find it on TradingView, we'll look at it. If I can't, yeah, I upped the fee to make me go and check out anything on Deck Screener. It was $5, now it's $50, because I don't want to go to Deck Screener, and I don't expect you guys to pay that price. Don't send me to Deck Screener. Ever. Deck Screener sucks. Anyways, looking at FET, we do have the triple bullish divergence. We held 36 cents. We moved on up. This looks good. It looks like it's setting up to get a higher low. If we do get a higher low, FET might do really well. I mean, like, really well. So, pay attention to FET. FET it's gearing up for something here. You did get oversold. You put in the higher low. You had a beautiful rally. So let's see where this thing goes. If it pulls back, I'm going to be looking for something around probably this level here, around 42.1. So a little bit of a pullback, but on that pullback, we could see it rally up to 66 cents. So I am very optimistic on FET, but I'm also not going to be impatient. But this could turn into a 56% rise if you get that higher low. Higher low is going to be a really big deal. Really big deal. I live on Dex. Oh, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Been working overtime trying to bring in more money to dump into crypto. Oh, Woozy, that's wild. TA on Sui and Aptos, please. We already did Sui. I will check Aptos. APT. Let's see what else is being asked here. TA, hold on. IOR. Okay, let's write these down. Hold on. RGTI IONQ. Scooping up ARQQ. ARQQ. Got it. D-Wave. QBTS. Reeks of Grift. Even inspires zero confidence. I don't know what that is. We will look at the chart. QBTS. No idea what you're talking about. All right, cool. Awesome. Love it. Love it. We're here. We're doing it. We're doing it. Anyways, right now, we are getting the red dot on the 4 hour. We're in that overbought territory. It makes sense for it to pull back a little bit. If we do get a pullback, it's not much that we're looking for. Maybe 14%. Maybe it gets real gross, real sick. Go down 23%. Maybe. But I'm thinking it's going to come down. If government contracts secure the funding they need, they can use that to fudge their earnings to the moon. Wow, that's wild. That's wild. Alright, so this is the bearish side of things that we could see. This is the most bearish thing we could see is a 23% drop. Putting in a higher low would be nice. Would be really nice. You also have this uptrend to work off of. So anything on this uptrend could be a very strong buying opportunity for FET. So yeah, check that one out if you like. Ondo. Alright. OM died. Ondo, what are we doing? What are we doing here, brother? So we were in an uptrend. We are broken out of the long-term downtrend. This is a very big deal. Coming down for a backtest makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. It would also line up pretty nicely with that 50% retrace. So if we could come down just a little bit, maybe as low as this 7757, that would be nice, because then we could rally up to 108. So this would be extremely nice. Anyway, I need to change that automated thing. Shit. It's $50 now, not $5. I really do need to change that. Anyways. Oh, you remember, guys, when I talked about I was in that A8 trade the other day? Yeah, I was early. That thing took off. I'm so mad. So mad I missed those gains. It would not have stopped me out, which is the worst part. Absolute worst part. Anyways, that uptrend doesn't matter. We are waiting to see what happens on the back test. If we get that confirmation of a back test, this could be absolutely amazing for Ondo. 38% upside. I'm thinking if OM is out, Ondo is in. Ondo could get all of the rewards, or it could sell off really bad. So I'm keeping my eyes on Ondo for tomorrow. I want to see what Wall Street does. It's set up nicely. It's set up nicely. You got your bullish divergence on the daily, triple bullish divergence on the daily. You're broken out. You're looking good. Let's hope it doesn't get that 43% drop. Let's hope it doesn't. But if it's bullish, you're going to see a very beautiful green candle. Very beautiful. You're getting your double cross right now. Usually it's an indicator of a bottom. So maybe you get a little bit of sell pressure because it's Monday morning. But I'm thinking Ondo is going to be the play. I'm really thinking it's going to be the play, guys. Over time, we could see it back up to $1.58, getting that golden retrace to the upside. So Ondo, keep it in your dreams. Now let's take a look at OM, baby. Sweet salvation. You knew it was going bad when you lost the channel. You knew it was going bad when you lost the channel. On the day, we lost 83%, and it's still going. We are down over 100% right now on OM as it keeps on ticking down. Damn, brother. Damn, you're getting to last line of defense before even more downside. I don't even have these levels marked out. You are sitting on support right now. Oh my. Oh my. Your next level of support sitting at 58 cents. You wicked below it. Oh my god. Oh wow. There were buy orders sitting down here. You almost got to 29 cents. Makes all the sense in the world to not only hit 29 cents, but to go even lower to 9 cents. Makes all the sense in the world. This looks so bad. And the worst part is, you're still not oversold on the weekly. Still not oversold on the weekly. Looking at the daily time frame, you are very oversold, but I think it's going to stay oversold. This thing is an absolute shit show. Absolute shit show. When the team walks out, so do you. Get the hell out of there. If you still have money in this thing, do not expect a bounce. Expect it to keep falling. Oh my god. Do you realize the amount of damage control they're going to have to do? I went long when I saw it stop dumping at 40 cents. That's crazy. You went long. That's crazy. Awesome degen play. That's the riskiest thing I've ever heard you say, Jim. That's crazy. All right, we're going to get into your guys' requests now that we just saw this dumpster fire of a token. And if you guys were here for it, there was a long time ago. I was like, this doesn't look right. It looks like it's going to come back down to $1.42. I didn't know I was going to do it in a day. I missed this trade. I missed it. I'm so mad. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, let's get into your guys' requests. We're going to start out with the stocks, apparently. Oh, TI. So, here we go. Rigetti Computing. Looking sauced up, dripped out, cute. The problem I have with this, you have a high stochastic now. We're probably going to consolidate a bit more unless Monday is nice to you. If Monday's nice, you might see this thing rally up pretty big, pretty substantial, going probably up to 26 cents. But you need it to be nice. You are currently underneath your 50 simple, and you are bearishly backtesting $9.66. Currently talking, we could see a lot more downside. You really could see a lot more downside. But I do love these higher lows. This looks very, very good to me. This little wick down low is the only thing that's looking bad. So let's just say the downtrend stays intact. You're going to be looking for $4.73. That would be bearishly, it would be bullishly backtesting your 200 daily moving average. This is kind of expected, but it has the possibility, the opportunity of getting a gap up on Monday. I just don't think it's going to. So we'll see what happens on Monday. We'll see if you keep bouncing around in this consolidation or if you break down. If you do break down, then you know this 966 is real resistance. And therefore you can trade off of it looking for that 473 level. I know I was a little indecisive on this one before because I do have it set up for downside just in case. But yeah, this could lead to a 48% drop if things do not go your way. So just keep that in mind right now because you are currently downtrending. You have this uptrend, but you already wicked down below it. That's the worry. So we'll see what happens. Moving on, We have IONQ. IONQ. Beautiful breakout, baby! This is what you want to see. This is beautiful. This is sexy. It's very, very worthwhile. Right now, you're looking just for that nice little golden retrace. No big deal. Got to get these numbers right. This is a stock. Anyways, 4106 is your target right now. However, there is a level of uncertainty that you're going to get this. 57% upside. The uncertainty is these moving averages. You're going to find a lot of resistance not only off the 50, but also the 100. You have a high stochastic. You're just now breaking into that bullish control zone. So maybe you get bullish on Monday just because, you know, maybe we hear something about the tariffs. Who knows? But you're getting your green dots. They're telling you it's time to buy. You are broken out of a downtrend. I can't be that bearish. I can't be. I'm bullish right now. You're holding that 200 daily. It's looking good. Let's just see what happens. Buy orders were coming in, and I was bored on a Sunday. Couldn't resist. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You're absolutely wild, Jim. You're absolutely wild. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing out of IONQ. You could see a 57% rise. Just be careful on a pullback. You're looking for a higher low. Looking for that higher low. You already have two of them. Getting that third higher low would be fantastic. Maybe you come back down to like $22.99 or even as low as $21.58. But as long as you stay at a higher low, stay bullish, my friends. Stay bullish. Anyways, moving on here. ARQQ. This looks so sexy. Oh my god. This looks gorgeous. I don't even give a shit about that 50 right now. You're back above the 200. You have a double bottom. This thing looks just darn sexy. So I'm sticking to what I said before. 354 to 440, maybe even 552% upside. This thing looks damn good. No one's going to tell me otherwise. This looks sexy as fuck. Alright, let's move on. I don't need to look at that anymore. QBTS. Alright, D-Wave. That's what you were talking about D-Wave. It looks like we put in a higher low. My goodness. Downside did not play out. You bounced hard. Holy moly. That thing got crazy out here. So now we're looking for this 140% upside. That's nuts. That's nuts. We're looking for this to play out. That's 1755. Dang, brother. Dang. You even have an uptrend to work off of? Oh my god. Oh my god. So even if you do come down, as long as you maintain this uptrend, you're chilling. You're good. No big deal. This looks great. This looks absolutely great. I like RHE. Camera better full screen without you. Jesus. This guy. Okay, Toka. Speaking of sexy, can I interest you in the Hex chart? Oh, really? Alright, I guess we're checking out Hex. Alright, we're checking out Hex. What do you mean? You didn't break out. We were expecting a breakout. This looks bad. Alright, I see what you're talking about. You already made your measured move to the downside. That's not bad. Can publicly announce they have no intentions of creating another quantum computer, and yet the market wants to pump them full of cash? That's pretty funny. Maybe Rich meant Pulse Chain. Nope, he said Hex. He said Hex. Alright, downside played out. I mean, look at the amount of downside Hex took. Like, Jiminy Christmas. 50% gone. Gone, baby. They all look similar? That's fair. That's fair. Alrighty. You still have an uptrend. That's positive. You know, at this point, I'm kind of wondering, why not just go down and touch the trend? Would make sense. You also have support sitting down there. I guess you have support sitting right here too. Alright, so I would not be bullish on this just yet because you are in the downtrend, but you also bearishly backtested the 50 simple on the daily. This isn't a great look. Let's check out the 4 hour. I'm not even looking at the right chart, am I? The shit got delisted. Hold on. I'm not even looking at the right chart. Oh my god, it looks even worse. Damn. When it got delisted, it looked alright, but oof. This is so much worse. Alright, so this is what Rich is talking about. My bad, yeah, my bad. My B. We do have bullish divergence on the daily. This is good. You're trying to round your bottom. You're at these all-time lows, which, yes, there's opportunity. There's opportunity at these all-time lows. You're bouncing off of support right now. So what you're looking for is a nice little retracement. That's about it. If buyers are there, if they're there, we might see rally up to 3301. You could see 102% upside. I thought something was wrong. Yeah, something was way wrong. The bin Landon of crypto dumping coins from his cave. Wait, what? Still water slide on the chart. That's pretty funny. So yeah, this is a possibility. Going up 102%. Outside of that, I don't know, man. I don't know, brother. We'll see. I don't even know if you're going to get that, but you do have a buy signal. You're just not oversold. You're getting the green dot down below, too. It's basically like, hey, this is time to buy. Last time you had this green dot, you shot up like crazy. So let's see if you get it again. But you did have a lower... Oh, wait. Whoa, wait. You're still in a downtrend. Hold up. There's your downtrend. You're fighting against it right now. You're not broken out yet. You tried and you failed. Ooh, this could get gross. It could get real gross. You have a sell signal on the 4 hour. You have hidden bearish divergence like crazy. Oh no. Oh my god. You have hidden bearish divergence from all the way back here? I wouldn't trust this thing right now. But you do have an uptrend. So, and you do have a higher high. So I guess you're looking for that higher low right now. Looking for that higher low. Here's the current uptrend that you have, but you do have a steeper one that is more than likely going to break. But there's your steeper uptrend. So let's see what happens on Hex if it does get its rally. If it does shine the little light on its ass this day, you might see yourself going back up probably to resistance. So on that resistance, we're looking for a 42% rise. That's what I'd be looking for. Don't be surprised if it comes back down to 1458. Do not be surprised. Just be grateful you have an entry. Alright. Checking out DGen. I think DGen had a little bit of a rough day. Ooh, a little bit. Nice little pullback. However, still looking good. BTC goes. Hex will go. Sounds right. Sounds right. Rich, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So it looks like this move right here achieved on DGen. We got it. Beauty. Now it looks like you're resetting, reloading, getting ready for the next leg up. That 14% did play out. So now we are waiting and seeing how low we can go. Your 4 hour looks fine. You're above the 50 simple. It's looking good. On your next leg up, you could find yourself, I wouldn't really expect the 1618. I'd be expecting a test of resistance. So I'd be looking for another 23% upside on DGen. DGen has the opportunity to stop sucking so much. Opportunity is there. You have a high, higher high, third higher high. You are in an uptrend. You are in an uptrend for now. Here's your uptrend. You're testing it. Oh boy, testing the waters. Let's see if you can get those bids. Oversold bounce turned into uptrend. Let's go, DGen. Chunk looking great. It does look good. Looking good. Now checking out Caspa. Caspa, beautiful new uptrend here. So what do I mean by new uptrend? You had a low, higher low. Low, higher low, higher low, a higher high. That's what I meant. But yeah, so uptrend is achieved. 4 hour. You are above the 200 simple. That's a good start. You're more than likely going to lose. Oh, you just lost it. So you're losing this uptrend. You're looking for a little bit of a retracement before more upside. No big deal. No big deal. If you can come down here, hold support, I would say as low as 63052, this could have the opportunity of greatness, going up to 10 cents. So let's just say you do get that pullback we're looking for. You could get a 60% run to the upside. Would be nice. I'm in Popcat short right now. What's up? Like, that's up like 50%. Let's go, Rich. Get those gains. Get those gains. So, Caspa, I would look for a little bit of downside from here. Not too much, just a wee bit. But, you know what? You got your buy signals on the daily. You got your bullish divergence. We need the higher low. Give me the higher low so I can get a proper uptrend. Break out of your downtrend so I can get bullish as hell. Until you break out of this downtrend, I'm still leaning bearish. I'm still looking for that hidden bearish divergence. I'm still looking short. Once you can break out, now I'll look to long. But either way, not looking too shabby. Not looking too shabby at all. All right, moving on from Caspa, we have MSTX. So, micro strategy, 2x leverage. It's trying its damnedest to bottom out. You have increasing strength. This is beautiful. We are just waiting to see if it holds. Just waiting. If Bitcoin's doing well, this thing's going to do very well. So right now, you are broken out of your downtrend, which is nice. You have this to work with. You could be heading up to 45.99. Very well could be. Everything's set up nicely for it to make this move. Could be an 86% move to the upside. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Say hi, Daddy.
He is not enthusiastic. Love you. Dinner time. Yes, dinner is here. Dinner is here. I gotta move my beer. I got a couple beers on standby. I got one in hand. Gotta resituate my stuff here. Gotta resituate my stuff. You guys believe it? I have to do jury duty May 2nd. At least I have to phone it in. I'm not excited about that. This is my, like, 4th time getting called for jury duty. I don't know how I can get off the list. But I'm only 35 years old. I know people who've never been called. I'm wondering what happened. What did I do wrong? MSTX looking pretty strong. Pretty strong in my opinion. CONL. Alright. Giant Grant. Whatever. I don't really care. Bullish Billy. Yeah, no, it's some bullshit. I'll tell you what. We did not break out. We did not break out. We do have bullish divergence now. We need a higher low, but this thing's looking rough. You did not hold your support. You broke through it. That's unfortunate. Triple bullish divergence is good. You still need a higher low. Can I take a look at Monchi? Sure. I got off the list by falling off the ladder. Really? It's funny. Monchi. We'll check out Monchi for you. No worries. No worries. Alright, so right now you're in a local downtrend that you need to break. Here's your downtrend. Until you break it, you got to stay bearish. You're below support. You're not holding a different level of support. This could be very... Oh, you are holding a different level of support. Holy shit. Alright, never mind. As long as you can stay above 951, this could look really good. But, understand, you still got another downtrend to break out of. So you're looking for something like a pop-up, a backtest, breakout, higher low, then run. You got a lot of work to do on this. A lot of work to do. I mean, so much. So very much. I'm not very bullish on this, but you are about to get that double cross. Yeah, Titcoin is on Team Viewer. What is Team Viewer? Never even heard of that. Team View? What? Yeah, if I can't find it on Trading View, there ain't no way I'm looking at that chart. I'm just being honest. All right, we do have buy signals coming in on the daily. You have a high stochastic though. That has me a little worried. Let's check out your weekly here. Weekly does not look bad. You're also getting a buy signal on the weekly. This could be a good opportunity to grab some. I just wouldn't expect it to go that high. I just wouldn't expect it. If you can break out, if you can get a higher low, I think Titcoin was a pump fund coin. Oh, makes sense. My high ass trading view. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So if this does break out, you're going to be looking for a run up possibly to 21.19. You will have resistance at 18.66, so you have been warned. But you could see anywhere between a 39 to possibly 57% move to the upside, provided you break out. If you do not break out, your downside sucks. And I'm being honest. Your downside really does suck because you could find yourself at $2.42. So just keep that one in mind. You're looking for the higher low at this point. All right, moving on from this one. FNGA. 3x leverage here. Okay, all right. Well, we did call for that 65% downside, didn't we? Holy shit. I mean, you did it. Almost. You came close. Shit. Talk about backtesting my info here. God dang. Jeez. I mean, you had this nice little uptrend. As soon as you broke it, you knew. You knew. Oh my Lanta. Trying to get 22 on CONL. Okay, alright, I understand. Well, positive here, you have some bullish divergence, I believe. Yeah, bullish divergence is achieved, but man, what are you holding support? Are you? Okay, you're holding support. That's positive. So as long as you can stay above 230, you could start a trend reversal with this being oversold area. Let's check your weekly. Weekly, holding that 200 weekly moving average is kind of important. So let's go ahead and get rid of this because it doesn't matter anymore. We pretty much made the measured move. Now we're looking for a golden retrace and a lower high. So let's just see if you can do it. But currently you could be going back up to 509. It's a possibility. Checking out the daily time frame. Are we broken out of the downtrend or what? I think we are. No, we're not. We're still in the downtrend. Okay, so the problem that you have is that you're still in the downtrend. So I'm still bearish. Just letting you know that. I'm giving you your bullish case in case Monday is looking nice and the markets feel like rallying. You could get a 53% move on a bearish retrace. However, you broke through, you bearishly backtested, and you continued falling. We cannot ignore this. And the worst part of it, you bearishly backtested the local level of support right here. Bearishly backtested it, and you fell. You could find yourself at $67.18. Your bearish case right now is to do this. Oh my god, 80%? Let's hope that doesn't happen. let's hope that doesn't happen. But that it is 3x leverage, so if this asset dumps, this is gonna be rough. Micro sectors, FANG? I don't even know what that is. But yeah, this thing could fall pretty darn bad. Alright, we're gonna move along from that before I get eye cancer. Titcoin. It's on Kraken. We're just gonna look at it on Kraken. What the fuck, man? We're not going to look at it on Kraken. Where else can we trade this thing? Tether? It's on weeks? Of course it's on weeks. I think this has the most data. Alright. Alrighty. Here we are. Titcoin. Bringing titties to you in the crypto space. We are breaking out of resistance. I kind of hate this weekly chart. Hey, we're doing it. But for 2 weeks, this has been the most resistance this coin has ever seen. 4QQ. What is that? What is that? Titcoin wrapped soul 4QQ. Yeah, we found Titcoin. Anyways. Weekly not looking great. Daily here looking kind of bad. Kind of like you're bearishly backtesting. Finally. You have support sitting below you. 3x Fang stocks. Okay, alright. It's like listed weird. Wrapped soul 4QQ. Oh, God. Full data. Golly, I'll tell you what. You're talking about the radium chart? It's the same fucking chart. Okay. Okay. We're just not even going to worry about that. We're going to keep looking at that weird bullshit here. It's the same chart. Golly. Alright. 4 hour. You put in a lower low. This is a bad start. This is a start to wreckage. Here's the downtrend you're going to be working off of. This one I'm bearish on. I'm very bearish. Very, very bearish. You're getting a buy signal, yes, but you lost your 50, you lost your 100, and you're moving on down. You even lost your support. This is not good. This shows me you're about to fall pretty bad. Mainly because you have this high here and the lower high. So you have an extended downtrend. And you're just accelerating. Check very bottom. What do you mean very bottom? Stop it. Literally on the 4 hour. Could get a 78% drop here. Yeah, I'm on the 4 hour time frame. I think you can get a 78% drop. I know you're getting a buy signal now. I don't trust it. I don't trust this buy signal. Not one bit. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour showing you bullish divergence. You're getting the cross, a bearish cross. This is very bearish. If you do pop up, I would not expect anything more than getting up to this 02469 level before more downside. These are just my expectations. It was an M before it rallied. Oh, that's cool. So you're guessing this is going to repeat itself? I don't think it's going to. If it does, great. It has very little data. This thing's been out for what, a month? Very little data. But right now, it looks very bearish to me. It looks very, very bearish to me. And that's because if we look at our weekly, you can see for 2 weeks straight, it's sold up. It has these massive wicks where all you have is selling pressure at these highs. You're expecting a lot more sell pressure and finally to get a pullback. Unless for some reason the hype continues, I would expect this thing to fall a lot. I mean, like a lot. But I don't know the community. I don't know the coin. I don't know what this thing does. I'm just looking at it on the weekly, basically seeing, oh yeah, for 2 weeks straight, they felt like selling this thing and creating a lower high. So they're fading any rally that's coming. Maybe they let it run up 20, 30, 50%. Who knows? Because it's a new coin. But I think, give it some time, you're going to be right back down at 699 or lower. It's just kind of what happens with these new coins. It's not rare. It's super common. But I guess if you want the hopium that I personally would not trade, I would personally be looking for that 78% downside. But the hopium is there. You could argue it if it does it. If for some reason they decide to send it, sure, you could see this thing rally. You can see it rally 254%. Entry would be good there, I guess. Once again, I know nothing about this thing. All I know is I see 3 lower highs. 3 lower highs to me on a meme coin. I'm selling every coin I have. All of it. I do not care. I see 3 lower highs on the 1 hour. I'm out of there. Like swimwear. Nope. Done. We're going skinny dipping. Shorting the shit out of it. Nope. So short, my shorts fell off. Yeah, no. I would not be holding this anymore. Personally speaking, I would not be holding it. Whatever you guys do with your money, that's on you. This one, I do not like. It could rally tomorrow, 254%, and I would not know about it, nor would I lose sleep about it. But right now, all I know is on the daily, you have a bearish candle that broke support, and you have a candle that is fighting to try and get back above support, and I don't think it has the strength. I just don't. Going into a Monday, I personally just don't see it. Looking at your 1 hour time frame, you have a high stochastic, so now you're trying to fight against the new trend. Trying to fight it. Chart formations are only really relevant when they happen over a long period of time with W's or inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, that's fair. I'm bearish for an entry. Make 5K yesterday before dip. I mean, if you made the 5K, get the hell out. Relax. Take that 5K, go get you a steak dinner and buy some gas. That's all you can afford these days with that. Inflation's crazy. But but no, this one, yeah, I'm looking for a lot more downside. A lot more. Even if you come up, I'm still looking for further downside. Like, I haven't been this bearish on a coin in a while. But, yeah, Titcoin, I'm very bearish on it. You did? Very nice. Alright, moving on from Titcoin, we have Aptos. Beauty. Downside. Did not even play. Didn't pull back. How wild is that? It made the 7% run to the upside. So we can get rid of that too. All of it played out. It all did. So, Aptos. We are outside of our downtrend. We're outside of our recent downtrend. We are bullish on Aptos. We are above a level of support. This is good. This is good. Let's check out your daily real quick. See what we got to work with. We need a higher low. God damn it. Alright, what would be nice is to get this 17% run to the upside and then come back down and bullishly backtest $4.86. That would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. But as of this moment right now, Aptos looks pretty darn decent. You have a capitulation dot here. This looks pretty good. Miggles, Art 16Z. What's Miggles? I guess we'll check it out. Miggles. Alright. So we could see another 17% upside, which would be cool. But over time, this is what we're focused on for Aptos. Over time. Noted, I still want a higher low. A pullback could happen. It's on base? Oh, gotcha. But over time, we could see a 64% rise and a bearish backtest of the 200 simple moving average on the daily. So this looks really good for a nice retracement, a nice correction. After that, give me some higher lows, baby. Give me some higher lows. That's all I want. But the bullish divergence here is very strong. You're getting a very strong buy signal here. It's basically saying, hey, we should not see much lower than 373. If you're trying to leverage the 64% trade, have that stop loss below $3.50 just for safety. The problem with that is how deep it is. So you're going to be going real low leverage. Maybe, just maybe, you go at 2x. But yeah, you could go up 64% over time. Over time. For those who enjoy the swing trades, this is a decent swing trading option. When you get the higher low, that's when you really want to get in. You haven't gotten the higher low yet, so you're waiting for it. But this looks pretty good. All right, Monchi. Monchi. That's not Monchi. Monchi 2? I guess this is it? If it's not it, well, we're going to give up on it. But Popcat? Sure, we'll check out some Popcat. We'll check it out. All right. I mean, talk about holding a support. Dang, that's crazy. That is actually crazy. And a resistance. Yeah, this is your accumulation zone right here, where you're in. Great accumulation zone. Those are all levels I need right now. Jesus coin. Alright, checking out our daily. Interesting looks here. Huh. Well, at least you have bullish divergence. That's positive. You need a higher low. You're fighting with this downtrend right now. So if you can come down, get a higher low, then break out, this would be really good. You have bullish divergence. You're below the 50 and the 200. You just got a death cross. I would expect a little bit of a pullback, but Monchi doesn't look bad. Does not look bad. You're 4 hours trying to rally up. I don't trust it. You do have a high, higher high, so you have an uptrend that has begun. I do think you're about to see a little bit of a pullback, though. So what I would be looking for Monchi here, come back down, maybe a 50%, maybe a little bit lower than a 50%, but just a little bit of downside. Get that Gatorade, get those Doritos, maybe a snack, maybe up to a 20% drop before you see a nice run to the upside. If you get that 20% drop, we could then see another 65% upside. You're still getting a buy signal, which is good, but I'm guessing your lower time frames are struggling. So yeah, your 1 hour is basically like, hey, we're seeing some lower highs here. Once you get that third lower high, you're kind of expecting the sell-off. So with this, on a scalp trade, you would be looking for something in the realm of this. So it lines up almost perfectly with your 50% retrace. So I would be looking for, if I were to trade this, I would short it, looking for 16% downside before you get a nice little break to the upside and a run up, possibly to this 16942 level. This is what I'm seeing out of Monchi, but hey, it could just rally up from here and just take off. Who knows? Longer term, you're looking for a golden retrace. So let's get rid of this. Let's raise this up. So longer term, you're going to look for a golden retrace coming back up to 2487. Hey, Porky, can we check out XTZ? Sure, Scott. Sure. All right, so longer term, once you do get a breakout, possibly a 96% rise from where you're sitting right now. Smash the like, chats. Yes, please smash the like. It would be nice. It would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, so this is what we're looking at here. I would look for a little short-term pain before long-term gain. That's what I would look for in the quotes of our president. All right, Popcat. Popcat did a good thing. Broke out, bullishly backtested, and maintained its up. This is pretty. It is respecting the absolute shit out of TA right now. That is crazy. Did not respect the downside, I'll tell you what. But you did put in some bullish divergence, so there's that. Checking out your 4 hour. You weren't down here for long. Nice little fake out. Jeez. Whipsaw even. Oh my gosh. That's insane. What's up, Porky? We bullish? Jason. We are bullish on Bitcoin. The altcoins, they got some work to do. But things like Popcat here look very interesting. Yes, we could see a little bit of a pullback. Over time, I guess I'm looking for a move up to this 109, but we had this move down. That's a problem. It's a real problem. Completely takes the wind out of your sails there. A fake out to the downside usually comes with consequences. Oh, we haven't marked out where this thing could go. So we're looking over time for a golden retrace. We just need that higher low. Once we get the higher low, fantastic. We already have a bullish backtest on the recent downtrend. If we can maintain that bullish backtest, well, we could see Popcat start rallying up something fierce. 144% upside is possible. Getting to 65.13. This could be very good. You do have a sell signal on the 4 hour, so be careful. Expect a lot of consolidation here. Let's go ahead and check out your 1 hour, because I know you're trading this. You have a buy signal on the 1 hour right now. I wouldn't trust it. It looks like a lower high. I would not trust it. Let's pull in our buy sell signal, see if it agrees though. You have a buy point. It's telling you to buy. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's insane. Anyways, if this is a buy point, that means we would be utilizing this right here as your upswing. You almost got a 50% retrace. You could be heading to this 37.40. Could be doing a 47% move to the upside. Personally speaking, I would not trust that. I would guess you're going to pull back again because you do have a lower high. That lower high has me so scared. So scared. You got a sell signal on the 15-minute with the lower high. Yes, you have a higher high, but still, it's that lower high that has me worried. Break out of this downtrend. I'll get a different tune, different jig in my step. But right now, I'm looking at hidden bearish divergence on the 15. Going into a Monday has me very worried that you might do a 23% drop. Just my worry, but that is your bearish case. Bearish case is 23% downside. Bullish case, 42% upside. Oh, wait. Let's see what the 15's telling us. And we have the conflicting indicators. Damn. Damn, brother. It's telling you to sell it on the 15, but telling you to buy it on the 1 hour. Damn. So, and it's telling you to sell it on the 4 hour. Oh no. I'm feeling, my gut feeling says it's going to go down, but I know it could be absolutely wrong. Even your stochastic's like, nah, bro, we going up. It's like, it's very confusing. Yeah, it's very confusing to me. So I don't know. We shall see. But the lower high, that's what has me worried. All right. Moving on from there, we got Miggles. Let's go right there. Mr. Miggles. Let's get some levels here. Do 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 do. I feel like that's all that really matters right now, and we're gonna put this one in for good measure. Apparently, it's relevant right now. Alrighty, let's check out your daily. You have a buy signal on your weekly. Got a buy signal with bullish divergence on the daily. So your higher time frames look decent. The thing I dislike is how long you can consolidate for because of this. This is a problem. That's your problem. You can consolidate all the way out until August 15th. So that kind of sucks. Can we check A8 and God? Sure. Got you covered, DZ? Yeah, we got time. We got time. All right. So the green dots are there. Looks like you're trying to double bottom here. That's nice. That's great. That's kosher. So I'll go right in there. You are broken out, which is great. Checking out the 4 hour. 4 hours trying its best to look pretty. You got a higher high here. Beautiful. Trump coin also. Damn, you're bringing in a lot of requests here. I missed the start of the stream. XRP still going to 58 cents. I'm going to keep saying that. Yeah, there's a possibility it might rise up 21% or something. But yeah, no, I'm still very bearish on XRP. Very, very bearish. Trump. We'll check out Trump coin also. We will check it out. All right, so right now, you do have a higher high. You have an uptrend to work with on Miggles. This is good. This is great. Everything's copacetic. You're above the 200 simple moving average. It's good. The thing that worries me is this lower high. Is it? And hidden bearish divergence or a double top on relative strength. That has me worried. Trump unlocks 20% of its tokens this week. I wouldn't touch that shit. Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it either, but I didn't know that the unlock was this week. Here's the current local downtrend. You're going to get a bullish and bearish case out of me for this one. You're also going to need a higher low to make me excited. But right now, bearish case. Be ready for this. It's going to suck. Bearish case for Mr. Miggles. We could see this thing come down 86%. Just mentally prepare for that. But remember, you're in an uptrend and you just put in some higher highs. So your bullish case right now, this moment for Mr. Miggles, you could find yourself going up. And I would actually argue this could be the more likely case is the upside. But I would be looking for anywhere from 43 to 54% upside. And I do think this is the more likely case, the 54% upside, but always, always, always consider that downside. So if you lose this uptrend and you go below 24875, cut your losses. It could be going down a lot further. Just cut those losses. You still have not achieved a higher low, which would give me the greatest confidence in the upside. So you got some work to do. But as of right now, there is a strong possibility you could get that nice bearish backtest at 47525, which is 54% upside from where you're at. So that is Mr. Miggles. Let's go ahead and move along. Jesus. Because all of us need a little Jesus. Oh, it's this one. Okay. All right. We've been here before. I just hate the chart. Let's go out to the weekly because we have to look at the weekly. This thing has no volume on the worst exchange ever. Alrighty. You had an uptrend that you broke down from. I'm currently looking for it to come down and test 03493. But I honestly have no clue what it's going to do. Anybody trading this token, I'm very confused at your life choices. Maybe we can find something better, but looking at Jesus, that's our only option for charts on TradingView. So I wish you all the best of luck on this particular asset. I'm not looking for upside in the slightest. Just downside. You have a buy signal, which is cool. But yeah, I would suggest coming back down to support, holding support, then going to the upside. I guess possible upside is it pumps because of reasons, and you see 166% upside. Thanks on the Miggles. Think it's a 1 billion to 10 billion coin. Coinbase has tweeted Miggles like 5 times, and Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, has talked about it. Okay, nice. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, Miggles I do think is going to go up. It would just make me feel better if it had a higher low. Also, remember, we're going into a Monday. While the markets have been up over the weekend, I do have a bias to the downside right now, just so everyone knows. I'm bullish on Bitcoin, a lot of altcoins. I have a very strong bias to the downside, so understand that. Anyways, let's move right along. We have XTZ. XTZ. Yikes. How low are you? Oh no. XTZ's trying to figure out how low it can go. Damn. Damn. On the weekly, though, doesn't look that bad. But you are at like your lowest levels you could possibly get to. You're hoping people decide to be interested in it. Maybe they up the reward rate because it's auto staking. But you're still in your downtrend. Still falling. Still falling. You're getting a sell signal on the daily right now? Oh shit. You got a bearish engulfing day. I wouldn't touch this until you get a higher low, period. I wouldn't touch it at all. I know you're broken out of your downtrend, your recent downtrend. Long-term downtrend, still intact. Still intact. You're still downtrending. This is not great. So at this point, you're just seeing how low you can go. You are literally discovering how low you can go. This is not great. Hopefully it catches a bid or two or 1,000, but it does not look good. You have bullish divergence at the moment. That's cool. When high or low? When uptrend? When anything? Apparently the interest in this thing is very low, and it does look like it's trying to make its next measured move to the downside, which is sitting at 45 cents. I have nothing nice to say about this one. We're going to get off the chart. Alright, A8. A8, I'm still pretty bitter. I got out of this trade, but it is what it is. A8. I got out of the trade. Never would have gotten stopped out either, but I got out. Came close. Disappointments. I left the trade early. That's on me. But you are very high now. Should be putting in a little bit of a sell signal. However, you could continue rallying if you wanted. But noted, you are up 35% already and still pushing higher. You have made the measured move. I wouldn't see it going up much more. Not at least right now. Checking out your daily time frame, you're about to bearishly backtest the 200 simple. That's great. You need to put in a higher low. That's really all, long and short of it. You need to put in a higher low. Once you do, this could look really good. Could look really, really good. Let's check out the 1 hour. See what we don't really have anything to work with on the 1 hour outside of being severely overbought and getting a red dot sell signal. And I'm guessing if we pull in our other indicator, it's going to be like, sell it. Oh, look at that. It says sell it. You are putting in higher highs and higher lows. That's kind of the nice thing. Come back down to reality. That would be perfect. Here's your current uptrend to work off of. So anything close to this green line is going to be a nice opportunity to consider going long or short. Right now, I would consider going short because you are a little overextended here, and you could come down 23%, no problem. So I would be careful about A8. Noted, it could also go up to 24, 27. Either way, you're in a zone that it's like, if you were in the trade already, fantastic. See if it goes and hits some resistance. If you're not in the trade, you're waiting for a pullback. You're just hanging out. Just like, oh wow, hopefully it comes back down. Kind of is what it is. No man's land. Positive case, another 44% upside. Negative case, down 23%. Could take a while. Alright, moving on from here. We have Gods. Gods Unchained also took off like crazy. Don't really know what you want from me here. I don't have a crystal ball to tell you where exactly it's going to stop, but I will say you are fighting against resistance right now. Okay, here you go for a very low level of resistance that you are fighting against. Very, very low. You also have a level of support sitting right below you, which is nice. So maybe you're moving on up. You have another level here. There's so many levels. Damn. So if you're lucky, you might push your way up to 19,312. Then own the parent of DeFi. I guess we're looking at VERI. Alrighty. So there we go there. Let's get one more level in here just so we have it. I would mark that right there. Checking out the daily. Daily here. Yeah, this thing is nuts. You're about to bearishly backtest that 200. I don't like this structure. I don't like this structure one bit. You could be in a downtrend like this. So at this point, I mean, you've rallied. Hopefully you were in it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But I would be looking for a backtest of some type of support. Getting a backtest at 11,299 makes the most sense to me. But we'll see. We'll wait. Average already pumped. I really have nothing to say about it. You're overbought on the 4 hour, so technically you have hidden bearish divergence because you're double topping. So, unless you clear this high, hidden bearish divergence, you weren't even that overbought on this high, so you're going to pull back. Now you need to put in a higher low and then continue making higher highs. So me personally, I would be looking for a bit of a pullback like 23% because you've already taken off so much. However, you're at all-time lows. It could keep running. So I don't know what to tell you on this one. We'll see where it stops. Not worth even thinking about shorting it because it could keep running. All right. Trump coin. It's getting ready for another shorting opportunity, in my opinion. Let's go, baby, non-stop. Lower highs, lower lows. You're in a nice uptrend to focus on getting into a new trade with. Owns the parent on decentralized finance. That's crazy. Oh, the patent on it. The problem with that, it's decentralized. How can you patent it? How are you going to fight it? I don't think it matters. Like, that's kind of the weird thing. You could own a patent on something that no one can sue you for. It sounds like a marketing ploy. I don't believe it. That part kind of bothers me, if I'm being honest. It just sounds like a marketing point. But we'll check the chart. We'll see what it says. But yeah, it feels like marketing. That's what it feels like. It's like, oh yeah, all these decentralized projects are going to have to pay me royalties. Will they? Because they're decentralized. Who are you going to sue? No one? Okay. Great concept, bro. Either way, for Trump coin, we're still looking for anywhere between $4.45 and $2.89. We are still waiting. Still waiting. Wrong. It's technology. Hey, man. How are they going to sue? How are they going to sue? That's my question. How are they going to do it? If you're suing decentralized projects, how? If they are actually decentralized, how will that happen? My only question. Because remember, decentralized means no owner. It's like somebody trying to sue Bitcoin. I wish you the best of luck. Like... So yeah, Trump coin still hyper bearish on it. If they're getting another unlock, $2.89 makes sense to me. I can't imagine people wanting to really push this thing up to anywhere close to its highs ever again. Unless he goes down as the greatest president in history, it's going to be hard. Uniswap has an owner. Exactly, and that's why they were getting sued by the SEC. And Uniswap also is now officially a layer 1. It is not a DEX. It is officially a layer. Not only is it a layer 1, but it's a layer 2 solution to Ethereum as well. Yeah, they finally got out of their lane when they realized they were getting summons. They're like, oh shit, I guess we're not truly a DEX because we have an owner. Like, they fucked up. They fucked up bad. They're not decentralized. That's why you can sue them. That's the problem. What crypto used to be was everybody wanted everything decentralized. Get away from centralization. And a lot of projects were like, no. I mean, the number one culprit of that actually is BNB. Binance token. It is the exchange token of Binance. They had to make another arm, the Binance Smart Chain, that was considered decentralized. But when it comes to the Binance token, that is the most secure thing I've ever seen in my life. They even do corporate buybacks quarterly. Like, it is insane. Unity is infringing on very patent. Maybe. Who knows? They could be. They could be. But also, is very decentralized. How are they going to sue anybody? This is why I find it very weird that you can patent something like that. Because it's like, oh, they patented being decentralized. Who's going to sue them if they're decentralized? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. So that's why I feel like that's a marketing ploy. It's just a personal feeling, because these are the questions that pop up instantly in my head. If you're decentralized, who's suing? How do you have a patent? How do you own anything? You're supposed to be a commodity if you're decentralized. It doesn't make sense. Maybe they can argue it for me and they could tell me how it works, but it doesn't make sense in my head. Like, at all. I can't find. Wait, hold on. Where are they? Some weird thing. Hold on. Is this a stock? Is this a stock? Did some company patent it? This would make more sense if a company did it. Very. Number of whales? What the hell is this? What is this? I'll look into it. Reggie Middleton is the CEO of Very is on ETH. No, Very on ETH. Okay, Very ETH. I can't find it. Oh, well, that's why. It has a 60 million market cap. Only traded on Dodo. I take it back. It's only traded on this trade org? How did you get it? Where did you hear about it? Oh, there is no possible way I'm going to Dex Screener. I'll tell you that. There's no way. I'll look into the project, but this is. Oh, this makes so much more sense now. The Securities and Exchange Commission has filed charges against this thing. Oh, against Reggie Middleton. Yep. There it is. There it is. They currently have a lawsuit. And they are a company. It's an LLC. And incorporated. Yeah. %80 of its tokens by Obama. Oh God, that's even worse. It was taken by Obama? That's crazy. But yeah, this thing, it's being sued. I don't. SEC obtains freeze of 8 million in assets in alleged fraudulent token offering and manipulation scheme. That's not a good look. That's that's not good. What's up, Nigel? How you doing? Welcome in. Hold on, guys. I gotta go say goodnight to my babies. I'll be right back. I gotta go say goodnight to my babies. Noted. Very was the last request. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We do for a pullback? Nigel, not really. Not really. We're doing alright. Should be. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin here. Bitcoin is starting to move up. I'm still looking for Bitcoin to get up to 96,000 somewhere range. J Rod, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you. Reggie is a black man, and Wall Street hates him for creating DeFi. Oh goodness, oh goodness. I don't think this day and age really cares that much about it. I don't know. But alrighty. So, this is what I saw in the markets here. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. A lot of altcoins, they need to prove themselves and not get taken down in the wave of uncertainty. But leading into a Monday, I would be very cautious when it comes to your trades, especially overnight. I would expect Asia to pump the markets because they are trying their best to basically fix their economy by injecting as much liquidity as possible. And on top of that, China has come out and they basically said, hey, we would like to stop all tariffs. So I guess China is ready to negotiate, but we will see what happens on Monday. If we get Trump on a bad day on the toilet, we might get a bad tweet and markets go falling. We'll see. You got into Very in 2017. Look at the all-time chart. Very hit like $400. It hit 400? That's crazy. Let's see here. How do I go to all? Wow, Wow. Yeah, it's high. $429. Absolutely insane. Been kind of broken down since then. You had a random spike back here in 2021 up to $181. I mean, there's still interest. We just need that SEC. So it's weird. The SEC case is still there. I think it's going to be held down until that case is gone. And then hopefully it can get listed on exchanges again, because it's even saying Dodo doesn't even have it. The only place you can get this thing is Trade.org, whatever that is. I don't even know what Trade.org is. So yeah, very has a lot of variables to work through. Good to see that your eyes are not itching anymore. Thanks for all the explanation and good evening. Yeah, my eyes are doing pretty good right now. I'm happy about it. Hopefully it continues. But really, I gotta take some time away from screens throughout the day, and that helps the best. So I gotta just keep doing that. Otherwise, I get stuck in this perpetual loop of staring at charts all day, and it creates a big problem for my eyes. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to finally eat my dinner at 10 p.m. It's going to be terrible. Lutnick said tariffs on technical parts are not paused. They're announcing it Monday. That's going to be awful. That could cause the markets to go into a complete tizzy, so that'll suck. Anyways, guys, good luck in the morning. I will be around in Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, please join the Discord. It's free, so you guys can actually get all of that. Very Saves the World by Source Cliff High. The smartest man in the world sees Very at the same price as BTC. We will have to see if it does that. A lot of tokens have claimed that, so we will see if it does it. Bon appetit. I will do my best. Playing Warzone tonight? I might play a little bit. I'm not sure. We will see. But alright, everybody. I'm getting on out of here. Much love, everyone. Keep your stop losses tight if you are trading in this market tonight. And good luck to you. What time do you play till? Maybe I'll be on for an hour or two if I play. I'm not sure. I'm going to eat and see how I feel. So yeah. That's about it. You downloaded it? Nice, Rich. Well, maybe I'll shoot you a message. Maybe. Alright, everybody. I'm getting out of here. Deuces. Much love. Keep those stop losses tight. For sure? Yeah, Rich.